It's the Tell Me Something Good podcast.
Because we believe that there is still good in the world.
Hi, I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Rob Joe. We talk about the good things happening at Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
And we have a little fun, too.
We're so glad you're here.
Rojo, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Or podcast.
Yes, let's get this podcast on the road.
Good morning, Rojo.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. This is really fun.
This is fun, but also I feel like I can hear myself 3 times over. I have the headphones on, I can hear myself in my head, and we're in the sanctuary today.
We are in the sanctuary today to try to make it easier on you because you're recording some other stuff today.
Some very fun content for the new year.
Yes. But yes, it's very echoey in here. And also, in case you hear other funny noises, our friend Jenny is here doing some altar guild work. Or
Hi, Miss Jenny.
Sanctuary care, as it's called now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's in here. And then also, my alarms have been going off today. So hopefully, I think.
For the Beatus?
Yeah. My little,
Yikes.
I don't know. I'm not sure. They were just, anyway. So if you hear beeping, it's me, and I'm sorry.
And if you hear little sounds, it's either the children or Miss Jenny, and it's going to be so fun.
It's so fun. It's a fun day. We're in Advent 3 week, heading into Advent
The week of joy.
4. Yes, the week of joy and the week
go ahead.
of rest is what I need.
And might I say, this is a much prettier environment than sitting in the media room. I'm looking at all these candelabras from last night.
I know.
Looking at the Fisk organ, all the beautiful poinsettias that are on the altar. I mean, this should be kind of a new standard for us, at least during the holidays.
I agree. It is quite lovely in here. So let's get our something good in this morning. So do you have yours ready?
Well, I mean, can I not just state the obvious? My something good was candlelight last night.
Of course it was, yeah. Well, you got to be in here some. I was
Yeah.
not in here at all.
So, we all look forward to this event every year. It's
Yes.
one of our most beloved and most well-attended services of the year, and for good reason. The staff and the volunteers and the guest musicians and all the people that are here put in so much work to make sure that this event or this service is meaningful, and it of course was. I just get instant chill bumps when after O Little Town of Bethlehem finishes, and then the lights come up and the organ comes in, and the light, like literally the light comes in because they're bringing the light in for the candelabras. It is just amazing.
It's a great service. It's one of my favorites of the year. So yeah, I mean, I hate that I was here. I was just not in the sanctuary. I was sitting out in the gathering space, helping anybody that needed directions to the restroom or had questions or had children who needed some fun things to do, that kind of stuff. But it is, I've attended the service many, many times. So, and it's so well attended. I just felt like I didn't need to take up a seat. I need to take up space. I give up my space so that, other people can be here and enjoy it. So, I knew you were going to say candlelight.
Of course, because I went first.
Because you were in here and you
yeah.
got to see it and experience because you were taking pictures. So we had our Gen X meetup, our Christmas gathering.
Yeah.
They all met, and well, not all of them, but there was two rows.
Most of them.
Yeah, 2 rows of our Gen Xers were here for candlelight, and then we met at Bitter Social House on State Street afterwards, and they are so accommodating.
Yeah.
There. It was a great event. We had about 18, including myself. And you popped in for just a minute. Actually, I guess 19 if we count you, even though you're not a Gen Xer. We don't need to talk about your age again.
If you added 19 years to my age, I might be.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's all.
Okay. Every time.
It's okay.
It's just keep talking. Well, you've got a big birthday coming up next year, so haha.
Hee hee.
I mean, I'm still 20 years older than you, but it's fine. Okay. So,
But that looked like a lot of fun. I mean, I was only there for a few minutes, but y'all had a nice spread of food. There were cocktails and mocktails. It looked like a lot of fun.
that place has some great. So I had a non-alcoholic prosecco, and it was. I think I liked it better than. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it was fun, and we played. We did Dirty Santa with white elephant gifts, and they weren't allowed to actually buy. Well, I mean, a couple of people bought stuff, but you had to kind of find things in your house
Yeah.
that you didn't want
Yeah.
anymore. Bring it. It was fun. There was a lot of laughs, and there was some thievery and all kinds of stuff.
And there is few things as wonderful as a good appetizer that you bring to a party like that.
I love snacks. Snack
Yes.
supper. It's the best.
A snack
Okay.
supper any day of the week.
Yeah,
Just give
and-
me a date and a time.
Well, and our just regular worship was awesome yesterday too. Yesterday morning, so it was a full day. I mean,
Ooh, yeah.
I got here at 8 yesterday morning, and I got home about 9:30 last night.
Yeah. With little rest in between.
Yeah, I did go home and have a snack in between. Anyway, that is just way too much information. So, something else coming up this week that is one of my other favorite things, only
Sure.
because I get to be silly, is the Christ Kids Christmas.
Yes, this Thursday.
This Thursday in the Fellowship Center at 6 o'clock. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
So after the service, there will be crafts and snacks and kid-friendly missions projects
Yeah.
available for all those who attend.
And Garrett and I are going to be leading the service.
Okay.
I don't, Pastor,
This should
I should
be
say
interesting.
Pastor Garrett. Oh, yeah. It's going to be something.
It's gonna be a big
going to be
time.
something. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's
You
going to
might
be
just want to show up and find out, y'all.
yeah, see what's going to happen. Because you just never know. We're the two enthusiastic encouragers on staff.
There
so-
you go. Well, so as y'all are aware from our conversation and just from probably you being here, we had our candlelight service yesterday. Thursday is Christ Kids Christmas, and then Saturday is our longest night service, a service of light in the midst of darkness.
Yes. And kind of in conjunction with that, after both of our worship services on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
because this is a time of year where people have a really hard time, just, with loss or,
Sure.
just different life events that have happened, that we will have Stephen ministers available after each service this coming Sunday for anybody that
Yeah.
may need a little time with a prayer and that kind of stuff. So.
Well, and in such a time as this, that things are often so cheery and so jolly, it's so important, and especially for the church, not necessarily specifically Christ Church, but like the church universal, but like
Right.
for the church to hold space for those that want to be a part of the season, but can't necessarily find that same joy that everybody else has.
Right.
So I appreciate that we're doing this.
Yeah, I love that. So that will be, so the service on Saturday, but then, like I said, after both services on Sunday, we'll have Stephen ministers available.
Yes.
Yeah, and
So it's a big week of worship here.
yeah, can I ask you how busy your week is this week? Do you have like a packed week? Because mine's feeling a little
Yes.
bit like,
I feel like a little claustrophobic in my calendar.
yeah, it's like a lot.
It's good.
All good stuff.
It's a lot. So for those of you who might not know specific job responsibilities, I do a lot of video recording and like stuff with helping prepare for worship in a visual way. And so we have some really great, like we said at the beginning, we have some really great videos coming your way, but those all take time to so like Lori a lot of times will set up the recording schedule, which is really wonderful. But it takes time there. It takes time to record it, edit, make
Yeah.
sure that it's correct. I mean, it is quite busy. So we have a few videos that we're recording this week. So
Yes, one of them is for our Christmas offering. So, and I'm really excited, and I've got to remember to take tissues with me, because yes, we've already discussed this, and I am not a crier on demand, as he has said. That is not happening.
Allegedly.
But, okay. Anyway, but we're going to record for our Christmas offering video that will be played on Christmas Eve.
yes,
And I'm really looking forward to spending time with Jill and talking about Annabelle, and
Yeah.
it's going to be good. Then you've been recording for your video that's going to come out
on January
January
1st. Yep.
January 1st. And
There's
then,
a special video that will be in your inbox if you're on our mailing list. If you're not, you can reach out to one of us and we can get you on that. But
Yep. That's
yeah.
a great way. Yeah, you should. If you're not on our mailing list and you're listening to us, you should be, because that way, it's in the even easier way. You hear about us talk about things, then
Sure.
it'll just come right to your
can
inbox, and you don't
reference
have
things.
to. Yep. What you said, that was
Yes.
really good. So, and then you have to record also for, like we have to record for this coming
this
Sunday.
Sunday's scripture reading.
Oh, yeah, well, you got to do that, and we've got to do the generosity moment.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
thank you
Do
for
you need
reminding
oxygen?
me. No, I'm good. But so for those of you who worship with us, or those of you who have been watching with us online or are interested, of course, I have to cover all those bases. The idea that I'm trying to get at is during this worship series, The Women of Christmas, we have been using video to.
That's Jimmy. She's up there.
Hello. We have been using video to present the scripture reading, right?
Right.
And so each week we've used a different woman within our church. We've already told y'all that. But what I love so much about this Sunday, which is the Sunday that we're talking about the midwives in the story of Jesus' birth, we have a doctor who's reading for us, right?
Yes.
So we have Suzanne, who's going to come in this week, and it's just really neat that we have people that are not necessarily like always in a profession that relates to the person that we're talking about, but in this way, she has that medical background, and she's actually wearing a black scrub top for the
That's so
for
fun.
the filming, because she's coming from work to do it and then going right back. So
That's awesome. When are you recording her?
Thursday morning.
Whew. Okay. That's a lot of recording this week. We have
Yeah.
so that's your professional calendar. What about your
Yeah.
personal calendar? Do you have a lot on your plate this week, like after work?
No, not really. You know, I am a compulsive, like, yes man-ish person. Like, I can't really say no
You
to
don't mean
things.
it.
Yes. What? I don't mean it? No, I don't know what that means. So
Like I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I can do that.
yeah, I'll do it. And my voice gets really high. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. But this year, out of respect for myself, I've decided like there are some things that I'm just going to have to say no to, because it's just professionally, it's a busy time of year, and then I get overwhelmed when it gets too busy personally. So I have like a family Christmas thing on Sunday, the 22nd, which I'm very excited about. It's a handful of my mom's cousins that are going to get together with us. But I have that going on, and just a couple little things, but nothing major. So what about you? What's your personal calendar look like?
Oh well, it's Mark Ledford is making faces at the window behind you. Just so you know.
I'm not going to turn around because
Don't
I'll start
turn
laughing.
around. No, you will start laughing. I don't want to look at him anymore. Well, I mean, so one of our circles is having their Christmas party tonight.
Nice.
And
Okay.
it's the one that I've attended a few times, but, you know, again, trying to protect your time personally. You know,
sure.
I haven't always been able to go to their circle meetings, but they were like, oh, please, you know, just come stop by for a minute. So, you know, I'm going to stop by for a minute. And then, of course, Thursday we have Christ Kids Christmas, and
Yes.
then I'll be here Saturday night for the longest night service to greet, because the Stephen ministers were asked to take part in the service somehow, and so
Absolutely.
you know, so it's not super busy, but you know, you got to find time for rest.
Yes.
Anyway,
And as you're aware, Lori Gray,
yes,
I
sir.
do love to needlepoint these days. And I have really been enjoying stitching by, like, not like literally by my tree, but like sitting in my chair and like looking at the Christmas tree while I stitch.
That's
It's really,
so
it's really
peaceful.
peaceful.
Yeah, I wish I could say my house is peaceful right now, but it's not. There's always something flying at me, a cat, a dog.
Well, speaking of sorry, go ahead.
No,
I cut
go
you
ahead.
off. I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, like, literally flying at me. Like, Wally, you know, he's 90 pounds.
Yeah.
He climbs up on the couch and whacks me in the face with his big tail.
This is a dog we're
This
talking
is a
about, right?
dog.
Okay.
Yeah, not Kathy's husband, Wally.
Kathy West, we love
Kathy
you.
West.
So speaking of peaceful places, like you were just saying,
Yes.
or not so peaceful in your case, but
No, I don't
peaceful
have a
for
peaceful
me, is the art walk that we have in our
Oh, yeah.
concourse area. So Amberly Johnston and myself, but really mainly her, she's come up with these beautiful pieces of art that help to depict each of the women of Christmas that we've been talking about. And so it would be my hope, because I think that you would really benefit from it, but if you're ever on our campus, just to spend 5 minutes, you know, more, of course, if you want to, but really just carving out 5 minutes to be down in that space. And ever since I've joined the staff here, I have loved that little space. And we really haven't used it for much since I've been here. I know in years gone by, it's been used more frequently, but I guess kind of the hope now is that it becomes really just a nice little peaceful spot to be reflective. And there's a couple tables down there right now that people can sit at, which is nice. You can have a little meeting, you can have a little lunch date, you can sit there and,
have a cup of coffee.
Be by yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. But we have really gotten some great feedback about this art walk, both with the Beatitudes and with the Women of Christmas. So this is just something that if you're needing that little pocket, that little moment of peace during this busy, busy time of year, and you're here, I'd love for you to join us over there.
Yeah, it's a really cool space. Okay, I know we've been talking for a bit now, so we probably need to wrap it up. But I do want to bring this up, and I hope this doesn't stress anybody out because it kind of stresses me out just a little bit talking about it. But we know the New Year is going to be here.
Yes.
Like quickly.
Sure.
It's like we're going to hit Christmas and then we're into 2025.
Yes.
What in the world? Okay. So, Welcome Wednesday's coming back.
Yeah.
January
Yeah,
15th.
yeah.
We're kicking off that, and we're going to have some really cool classes. So, Pastor Morris is going to do If These Walls Could Talk, and that is going to coincide with our worship series that kicks off in January. There's a Last Supper Copper Relief. That little class is a crafty kind of thing with Dan Gobble. Disciple Bible Studies coming back. They're going to be doing Romans, and that's with Mark and Suzanne Sampson and Pastor Nikki. My personal favorite, the Financial Learning Experience with myself.
With me.
Yeah, just with me and a couple of my friends. I'm only doing the easy part up front, which I say it's easy budgeting, but that's not easy for me. But we're gonna work through it together. The parent small group with Pastor Katie is gonna be back, and then later in the as we get closer to spring and Lent, Demystifying Disability, continuing the conversation. There's a book study with Mike Doherty with it's called I Am Always With You, and it's a book by Scott Sparrow. And then it's back, the Christ Greensboro Talent Show.
You skipped one.
Oh, wait.
It's the spiritual practices
Oh,
for
yes,
Lent.
and that. Oh, yes, yes.
Which will be during Lent, which will be at the end. That's probably why
yeah, it's
you
true.
didn't
That's
see
what.
it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and Pastor Alice Kunka is kind of coordinating all of those because she's got some really cool things that they're going to be doing for Lent. I'm going to kill Mark Ledford, just so everybody knows. He keeps popping in and out and like making faces. Is he back over here behind me now?
Well, now he's over here taking candles out of the labras.
Oh, Marcus. Okay. Well, and yeah, like I said, the Christ Greensboro Talent Show is April 30th, and that's how we're going to close out this session.
Mark your calendars.
Yeah, mark your calendars. Okay, I think we've been talking for a good bit. Not as entertaining as last week, I feel like.
No, it's okay. They can't all be TED Talks, as Pastor Katie would say.
Well, it wasn't even a TED Talk. Why is he making so much noise?
I don't know.
I hope they can't hear it.
So here we are.
We
are in week 3 of Advent, the week of joy, and we hope that this podcast has brought you some joy. Oh, there's Mark.
Can you hear him?
Yes, you can hear him.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
Look, and now
we
he's
hope
laughing.
this week has brought you some joy, and we hope that you will join us this week for Christ Kids Christmas, for the Longest Night service.
Or for service on Sunday.
the
And then,
22nd.
of course, you'll hear from us next week, and we'll talk about Christmas Eve.
Yes.
When baby Jesus arrives. Woohoo!
Yes. Well, thank you so much for taking some time out of your week to be with us. We are so grateful, and we will look forward to worshiping with you soon.
Yeah, and if you need more information about anything you heard, you can check out our website, christgreensboro.org. You can send us an email.
You can send us an email at info@christgreensboro.org, and we can get that information right back to you.
Yep, or if you want to sign up for one of the newsletter, the things that come out every week,
Yes.
so you know what's going on, you can ask us to sign you up through that email as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, we are so excited that, again, you've spent time with us, and we are grateful for that. It has been a gift to us during this Advent season. I hope it has been to you as well.
And it's bringing you joy.
Yes.
And we will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.